With the Oscars here, I thought it'd be fun to review one of the Oscar nominated movies. This week, we review Weapons. Beyond knowing this movie had an Oscar nomination and hearing good things about it through the grapevine, I had high hopes for this movie. The brief synopsis of this movie, without spoilers, is 17 children of a class of 18 all go missing at the same time, at 2:17 a.m. exactly, and the movie is about trying to find them and the fallout of it. Let's talk about the positives first. I really like how they broke up the movie into separate character stories, like pieces of a puzzle, and it all comes together at the end. I enjoyed seeing the same events from different perspectives and watching it all unfold. The acting by Julia Garner, who plays the teacher of that class, is definitely the highlight of this movie. I love the way she performed her role, and the script was really well written to show hints of the mystery and her character within the segment of the movie. They do a great job of slowly rolling out her vices and virtues as the movie progresses. I also really enjoyed Benedict Wong's performance. It's something a little different for him, and he does an amazing job with what he's given. I'm going to try not to be too spoilery, but here are some of the negatives. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending. Suffice it to say, it has a pretty severe tone shift for the last 5-ish minutes of the movie. Reflecting on the movie, there are a couple leaps of logic that were just a little too far for me to make the distance. Even looking up some of the stuff online afterward, the explanations left much to be desired as they weren't explicitly seen in the movie. They could have been heavily implied, but they weren't explicitly shown or said. Normally that would be okay, but this movie did a pretty decent job showing the whole story up to that point with the different perspectives, that it seems a little weird to omit something that would help explain the story that late in the movie. Another negative is it seems like two of the individual perspectives were unnecessary given how the movie ends. At most, what it does is it gives the audience a little more insight, but in doing so, it kind of kills the tension we were getting. It ends up coming off more like they needed an extra 20 or 30 minutes to pad out the runtime of the film, rather than the fact they actually needed these perspectives in the movie. All in all, I would say this movie is a solid 7 out of 10 that probably doesn't have much in rewatchability. What do you think? I'd love to read your comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope I see you in the next one.